Broski, if you're grinding 10, 11, 12 work-hour days, living on adrenaline and coffee, and wonder why you can't get lean for the sake of your life, no matter how good your diet looks on paper, you need to watch this video, brother. Because I'm going to tell you something in this video which most coaches won't. Nutrition and training are maybe 20% of the equation. The other 80% is your nervous system. Because let's be honest, you're not a bodybuilder, you're not a fitness influencer, you don't have hours and hours spare like all these people. You're a high functioning individual with a heavy cognitive load, aka a manic schedule. And this is exactly why, if you're chronically stressed, which I know you are, and you don't know how to deal with it, and you're on a fat loss journey trying to get lean, fighting the process of getting lean pretty much with one hand tied behind your back, no matter how good your diet is, no matter how hard you push in the gym. And let's get this clear as well, your schedule is never going to calm down, so don't even say that to me. You can either wait for a quiet period at work, which realistically is never going to happen, or you can learn how to get lean once and for all, around the chaos, around the stress, around your schedule. Right now I can see you're not lazy. I bet you're one of the most driven people in most rooms. You're just trying to get lean with a body that's stuck in flight or flight all day, every day, and no diet plan ever is going to fix that on its own. I'm going to split this video into 3 sections. Why chronic stress is quietly capping your fat loss even when your nutrition is on point. A 3-pillar actionable framework to actually deal with it that you can take away. And how to stay lean long term without it falling apart the second work gets busy again, because that's exactly when most people fall off. So why does it go wrong for 95% of smart high performers? It's not the hours themselves, it's what those hours and the stress that comes with it does to your body. When you're in a chronically stressed state, your cortisol elevates and it stays elevated. That suppresses testosterone, increases fat storage, particularly the stubborn stuff around your midsection, and breaks down the muscle you're working so hard to build. Your digestion slows down too, so even if you're eating well, you're not absorbing that food properly, the main nutrients that your body needs to function properly. And on top of that, cravings go up, sleep gets worse, and you're the hungriest for the wrong things at the exact time of the day. You've got zero decision making energy left to fight it. And that's exactly why it gets to 8 PM and somehow Deliveroo, Uber Eats is out on your phone, and that takeaway that you never planned for gets ordered. And here's the part that catches most people out. You can't out train or out diet a nervous system that is always in fight or flight, because your body literally thinks it's under threat, which is not what you want. Your body will not efficiently burn fat, build muscle, or balance your hormones where it's stuck in survival mode, and it's not going to prioritize looking good when it thinks it needs to prioritize staying alive. I can't stress how important this is. That's why some of the most disciplined people I know train hard, eat clean, doing everything right on paper, still aren't seeing the mirror change. It's not effort, it's that the effort is fighting against a body that is braced for a fight that it doesn't need to be in. So that's the problem. Let me tell you the solution to fix it, exactly what I use for myself and my clients. Part 1 is elimination, brother. Before we add anything in, we remove what's keeping your nervous system constantly switched on. Chronic caffeine, especially fasted and late into the day. Blue light and overstimulated screens late at night. You're not winding down, you're keeping your system activated right before you're trying to switch it off. Constant multitasking, eating at your desk, running every single task on your to-do list with 0 breaks or any time to breathe in between. And under eating, chronic calorie deficits, low carb crash diets during your busiest, most stressful periods. That is one of the worst things you can do with a manic schedule, and it's incredibly common because you've been told by most coaches, just eat less, move more, that's how you get lean. On paper, yes, but that's not the answer to stress. Because if you keep doing that, you go down the rabbit hole of wrecking your hormones, feeling worse, and you get stuck in this hole where you don't want to be. Pillar 2 is restoration. Once you've stopped adding fuel to the fire, you add back what actually regulates you. And honestly, you're going to hate me because none of these are revolutionary, but this is the shit that actually works. Morning light within 30 minutes of waking, because that anchors your day and sets you up for a better night of sleep the next night. Sleep is generally the foundation of everything. You get shit sleep, you're not going to deal with stress well. Movement outside, even just a walk, is one of the fastest ways to have a reset. Slow, structured meals. No screens, not replying to WhatsApp, not watching YouTube. Sat there, enjoying the meal, being present, and actually allow your body to absorb the nutrients. Because no matter how good it looks on the plate, doesn't mean your body's going to absorb it if you're constantly stressed. And this one is tricky because as a high performer, I'm the same as you. I want to work 24/7. I want to maximize every single minute and hour of the day. I always want to work. But this one, you need to have firm boundaries with. A hard stop at the end of your working day. This protects you because you can't pour from an empty cup. This protects you the same way you protect an 8 a.m. meeting, because unregulated evenings cancel out every regulated morning you've had. So this is super important. Be strict with these boundaries, because if you don't, you're always going to be stressed. No matter how much money you make, no matter what business you run, no matter what career ladder you step up into, you're always going to be in a state, and you need to get good and managing stress. Pillar 3 is regulation. This is the long-term piece and is the one that actually keeps you leaner rather than just getting lean once. Consistent sleep and wake times. So important, most people overlook it. A genuine wind down before you go to bed. Not sat there scrolling and replying to emails, clearing messages. Put it away, even if it's for 10, 20, 30 minutes, the longer the better. Training 3 well-structured sessions a week instead of 5 or 6 exhausted ones, because if you're already running on a stressed nervous system, hammering it further into the gym just adds to a load rather than building anything. You want to think of it like a budget. Every single day you wake up with a stress capacity that can be filled. Work fills it, training fills it, life fills it. Your body doesn't separate the sources. It just knows when the tank is full. Go over it and you'll always end up in a stress deficit. And that's when your body composition, energy and results all stall at once, no matter how good your diet looks on paper. Part 3 is staying lean for the next decade and beyond, not just for one summer. Because let's be honest, what's the point of just getting lean once and never seeing that body again? The people who stay lean long term don't build a diet that needs a perfect week and a calm nervous system to work. They build a lifestyle that holds up under pressure, because your schedule is never going to get easier and the stress is never going anywhere. That's just life at the level you're operating at, because as a driven, smart, successful dude, the stress is always going to be there. Once you actually fix this properly, nutrition dialed in, regulated nervous system, the physique stops being something you have to white knuckle through and battle with, and it's just a byproduct of your lifestyle. And that's the goal. Lean for the next decade, not just for one holiday. Instead of just managing the symptoms, which most people do because they don't know how to fix chronic stress. And that's it. Fix the structure, regulate the nervous system, and I promise your body will start to change for the better. But if you're still grinding hard, doing everything right on paper, and still not seeing no changes in the mirror, drop me a message, bro, because this is what I do for a living, and we can speak about some coaching to get things moving. Because this is exactly how my guys on the Platinum team stay lean forever and continue building the body, the business, the career, the lifestyle that they want. Because that's what it's always about, the long-term game here. If not, enjoy the video, and I'll see you in the next one. In a bit, people.